ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinagang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Mga kababayan, ang
doing what we should do, learning what we should learn. It's been barely a year since DOST SEI partnered with NOI.PH, the organizers of this competition. That was for the first time in 2020, but we have been actually looking at them because one of their mentors, I think, founders of NOI.PH, Martin Gomez, is a product of our competitions as well. Since then, much of the world has changed since last year and even this past few months. But we have seen for ourselves the vital role of informatics in our collective resiliency. From pandemic response to coordinating community pantries, napakalaki ng role ng discipline na to, and all those who practice informatics, even those young people who are just beginning to engage and are probably hooked with doing coding, programming, and developing applications. It has enabled us to come to terms with and ultimately overcome the unprecedented difficulties that came our way, however small or big that would be. So the 2021 National Olympiad in Informatics itself is a testament to our capacity for surmounting the unexpected. This competition will surely not just remain as a competition, it will really bring you to somewhere that will result in probably greater outcomes in your lives. All of you gathered here today have overcome great odds, not just in friendly competition, but also in applying yourselves eagerly to the unknown. Because you know the situation now, maybe you can use what you have learned in the past or even in your journey in NOI in your future engagements or even things that you would like to do. Beyond this contest in your own lives, you've shown the world that it's possible to face uncertainty and thrive, even as young people. For your bravery and passion, we thank you for being here, for taking up the challenge, and for reaching this stage. You are all winners to us in DOST SEI. We look up to you as the future informatics experts of this country. While the past year has brought many challenges, it has also brought opportunity for growth through informatics. Alam naman natin yung mga role ng people in the IT industry and even those in research, yan, mga nasa UP Octa research and even those assisting the IATF. After all, ours is a new world that needs a new generation of dreamers and visionaries like you to move it forward. May all your tomorrows be bright and hopeful. From the Department of Science and Technology, Science Education Institute, we all wish you a bright future and we congratulate the winners who will be declared tomorrow after the final round. Thank you and magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Ruby. Ayun, natutuwa kami na recently meron kaming memorandum of agreement with UST SEI for the next 5 years. So we're looking forward for that support para mas maging okay yung performance.
Makakaasa kayo. We will have you in our list of partners. Hindi yan kayo tinuturing namin na kapantay at kaagapay in our endeavor to inspire young people to get into the field dahil alam natin napaka-importante ng informatics ngayon sa lahat ng sectors ng development. So we will look forward to that. Yes, we will be there. So submit your next proposal so we can probably process funding for the next cycle. Thank you.
Okay, salamat. Ayun. Salamat ulit, Dr. Ruby. So, tayo sa ito, ano ba? Ganito ulit yung setup natin. Katulad nung last year, lockdown, so unfortunately wala tayong magagawa doon, pero at least may ginagawa tayo para alam mo yun, mapabuti natin yung skills natin and yun, i-touring na lang to opportunity to hone your programming skills and sana matuwa kayo sa problems. Maganda yung mga problems ulit as usual. Masaya siya. And then itong finals na to yung magiging main criteria for selection sa IOI ulit, which will happen online again next month, hosted by Singapore again. So yun, good luck sa inyo and ang pinakamahalaga is have fun solving the problems later. So, yeah, bibigay ko na kay Vernon yung yung para sa rules.
Hi, good morning. Ready na ba kayo? Sana oo. Kasi wala nang time pa kung hindi pa kayo ready. Anyway. So, I'm going to remind everyone about the rules. You should have read the official rules already in your invitation. So these will be reminders only, hopefully. Okay, so sana nabasa niyo yung rules sa invitation. And just in case nakalimutan niyo na, okay, reminders. So this is what's going to happen. there will be 2 contest rounds, 1 round per day. Each round will be 5 hours, so that's in the schedule, which you should have seen already. Each round is going to have 4 tasks, and tasks may have subtasks. So important notes about the subtasks. So this is basically like the elimination round. If you want to earn the points for a subtask, you have to pass all the test cases for that subtask. If you submit a solution and it passes test cases for multiple subtasks, you earn the points for all of those subtasks. Okay? Your score for a problem is the maximum obtained by any one submission to that problem. Okay, very important. Note that if you have scores from different submissions, they do not combine. So meaning if you have one submission and it passes, let's say subtask 1 only, and then another submission that passes only subtask 2, you will not get the combined points for subtask 1 and subtask 2 unless you make another submission that passes both. Okay, so submissions do not combine. Okay, some tasks may have special scoring rules and they will be explained in the problem statement. How do we determine the winners? So it's total score over all tasks, including both rounds. And we break ties by the sum of the times taken to reach the final score. Okay, so within each round, there will be earliest time that you reach your final score, your highest score for the round. We will get the sum of those to break ties. Okay, there's no penalty for wrong attempts. You may virtually submit as much as you like, but there are hard limits. Okay, medyo mataas naman yung limits na yan, so probably you won't use up all of them, but just note, you have 500 total submissions and 200 submissions per problem. Okay, important warning. There's a limit of 1 submission every 60 seconds. Okay, this is to help us prevent spamming near the end of a round, so you can't just keep spamming submissions. Okay, near the end, another thing to note, submissions might clog up the server and you may not immediately see the verdict. So just keep that in mind towards the end of the round. Don't be expecting quick responses from the judge. Okay? Okay, so reminders about what you're not allowed and allowed to do. So number 1, no communication with anyone except for your proctor and the person who's supposed to tell you about when you're disconnected from your Google Meet. You're not allowed to access any external references. If you have any code in your computer, you're not allowed to copy them. If you have macros in your text editors, they should be disabled right now. You're not allowed to start with any skeleton code on your text editors before each round. So at the start of the round, your text editor should be blank. And your proctor will check all of that. Okay, you're not allowed to access the internet during each round except for the proctoring and contest platforms. Okay, all unnecessary software must be closed. Okay, so it's only text editor, the problem statement, and browser with the contest platform and the Google Meet should be open, and terminals. And any other software should be closed, especially messaging software and stuff of that sort. Okay, you should not use your phones and other devices while the contest rounds are ongoing. You're allowed to take snacks while doing each round. You're also allowed to use pens and blank scratch papers. Your scratch papers have to be completely blank, and your proctors will also check that at the start of each round. Okay, we will not give time extensions. If you're late for a round, that's your problem. And also, unfortunately, if you have internet problems or electricity problems, we cannot give time extensions for anyone. All contestants will end at the same time. Okay, so not following the rules is grounds for disqualification. Okay, programming languages. So in case you're curious, here's what we have. And here are the official compiler settings for each programming language and the versions that we will use. So for C++, we have the following. Java, C++ is C++ 17, Java 11. We still support Python 2, Python 2.7. And we also have Python 3. It's Python 3.8 specifically. And also PyPy. Okay, 7.3 with Python 3.7 compatibility. Okay.
So, yan. May prizes ulit tayo this year. So, para sa winner, sa first place, 6,000 pesos. Second to third place is 3,000 pesos. 4 to 6 is 2,000 pesos. And 7 to 10 is 1,500 pesos. And syempre, ang pinakamalaking prize na makukuha nyo is magiging delegate kayo to the IOI for this year. So, yun. 4 ang pipiliin namin this year. So, yun. I mean, 4 naman lagi. So, yun. So, meron din tayong special prizes for dun sa mga bago. So, sa mga bago dyan, hello, may opportunity pa rin kayo manalo ng premyo para sa first time participant. So parang iba yung rank, may ka-card kayo ng parang i-rank din namin yung mga first to third places na first time NOI.PH finals participant. So sa first place, may keyboard, and second to third place, mouse. So ipapadala namin yan via courier. So yun, ito namang mga cash prizes, papadala namin via bank transfer or GCash or kung anumang other way to transfer. Okay, so handa na ba kayo? Una, may practice round naman tayo. So para ma-test natin yung proctoring, yung contest environment, saka para maging familiar na rin kayo and ma-warm up kayo sa mga masasayang problems na hinanda namin para sa inyo. So yun, in ilang minutes? By 10:30. So, anong pwede nyo gawin for the next few minutes?
Okay, reminders para sa lahat ng contestants. Yung CMS login details nyo, na-send na dapat sa emails. So, paki-check na lang, buksan yung emails nyo. Dapat nakaka-login kayo using the username and password. Okay, kung may issues, pakisabi sa Discord or reply kayo sa email kung hindi kayo makalogin. Okay? And then, your proctors will also send shortly yung mga Google Meet para sa proctoring session. Okay? So, standby lang kayo sa emails nyo. May matatanggap kayo ng emails. Dapat NOI.PH emails din accounts din yung mag-email sa inyo. And okay, so medyo matagal pa yung 10:30. Pwede pa kayo mag-relax ng konti. Pero make sure at least 10 minutes before the round, ready na kayo, nakapasok na kayo sa CMS, nakapasok na kayo sa Google Meet nyo, and chine-check na dapat ng proctors nyo yung mga screens nyo and scratch papers and other stuff.
Tapos after the practice round, may break ulit.
Okay, after the practice round, may lunch break. Pero ganun ulit, 10 minutes before the round, dapat ready na kayo. Okay? Or kung kaya nyo earlier, safer if it's earlier.
So yun, good luck. And have fun.
Good luck.
Later. Tapos mamaya pala may closing. So nabigyan na naman sa inyo yung link ng closing after ng contest para sa announcements for the next day. So yun, sige.